Well, I think, as I say, for me, privacy is very much the gateway right to other rights. So privacy is the tool that we need, if you like, or it's the gate that protects our other rights. And so for me, one of the big areas of concern is the way technology is increasingly being designed to get inside our heads. And so losing our privacy is essentially opening us up to the risk that we lose control over what's going on inside our own heads. When I first started to look at the right to freedom of thought, one of the things that really struck me is that in international human rights law, there are a very small group of rights that are what are known as absolute rights. And so these are rights that you can never interfere with for any reason. And they include the prohibition on torture, the prohibition on slavery, and the right to freedom of thought or freedom of opinion inside your own head. And those rights, are so fundamental to what it means to be human and to human dignity that there can never, ever be a justification for limiting them. Whereas privacy is what's known as a limited right, which is what most human rights are, which means that you have the right to privacy, but it can be limited, for example, to protect the rights of others or in the interests of public health, or, there are a list of reasons why you might be able to limit someone's privacy, but you can never limit that freedom inside their head. But what I saw, the more I looked into the question of how technology engages with us and how technology instrumentalizes interferences with privacy, it was that really the goal of much of the tech that we're seeing developing is precisely to get inside our heads. That's where the money is. The money in data is what it says about who we are, how we're feeling, and how that might be used to sell us something. Whether we're being sold a political party or a pair of socks, it doesn't really matter. That's where the money is.